Hey guys, it's Michelle Renise. How are you? I just wanted to jump on here and wish everybody a happy, peaceful Sunday. Man, we've been in some really wacky energy, like super weird. It's like odd. Feels like the Twilight Zone a little bit. But I say that to say, if you're feeling that way, go outside, get some fresh air, try to shake that energy off. If you're off on the weekends, go outside, a patio, a backyard, whatever it is that you have, whatever your setup is. Get some fresh air, breathe, and just exhale, any negative chaos, control the things that you can control, and the things that you can't control, just try to just stay in prayer and meditation, and just kind of keep showing up the way that you're supposed to show up. That's what I would suggest. And then focus on the positive things, right? So when I start feeling like you don't need to be looking at the news, you don't need to be that well informed, even though I want to be informed, right? But if it's shifting my energy, I don't need to be that informed. And then I'll do something else. I like to read. I like to research stuff. It's just how stuff that I do on the weekend when I have downtime. And so yesterday I was like, I'm going to take a little bit of time and reset. But we're also on the brighter note. We are planning my dad's 80th birthday. We did a 70th birthday, and so we're doing an 80th birthday, so thank God. And he is such a pampered pooch. It's like, I know that restaurant. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's why we picked it, because it's one that you like. Okay, well, let me see the pictures, because I was in LA when I went to that, park. Yes, I had to go see the setup and then send it to my siblings and say, okay, we only got 30 minutes to set up, blah, blah, blah. So we went there, and so we're putting that together. So that'll be fun. I might post a few pictures of it. Not a video, but I'll post a few pictures on my page next weekend. So anyway, so that's my dad's 80th birthday celebration. And then today is Sunday. And I might link something to more meditation, things that you can do, things that you can meditate on, when you go to bed. A lot of times people go to bed and they feel so heavy, right? Because it's like, oh man, I gotta pay that money to get my car fixed, or I get caught up on my HOAs, or whatever is going on in your personal life. But just set your intention that everything works out in your favor. And when you just lay your head down, you just say, thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Or, whoever you believe in. Whatever higher power, right? Thank you, God. I know that this handled. I know that everything's going to work out in my favor. I know that the check is going to come. I know that wire transfer is going to post. You just have to say those things and then let it go. And it's easier said than done. I tell you guys that all the time. It's easy to be like, this is what you should do. And people are like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, Michelle. But did Michelle Renise follow it? No. I have to sit down, meditate, put myself in a quiet space, and then I follow my own advice. It's a process. You reprogram it. I've always been programmed to be like, what's going to happen next? Okay, this is what I need to do. I got this all planned out. But I always operated like that. And when the pandemic happened, I didn't have any control. All of my clients, I had all these big clients, and I just got this stuff with the NFL Network, and I was just like, oh yeah, you're cooking. This is light work. You got this. And then everything just kind of fell apart. And that's really when I started focusing on meditation. That's really when I started trying to keep myself centered, because that reminded me so much of when I was so unhappy when I worked for the government. So I say find a practice, whether it's walking, running, artwork, whatever. Find something that's healthy. You know, a lot of times people do stuff that's not healthy. You know, people buy a case of beer on Friday, you know, whatever. You can barbecue. I'm a non-drinker, so that's not something I do. I don't drink and I don't smoke. And, but people do those kind of things to settle their mind. So you just find whatever it is that is a healthier alternative and then do that. Anyway, it's your girl Michelle. God bless. Happy Sunday.